So hi, I'm Anthony Best. I just downloaded the Archetype Nolly plugin from Neural DSP, and within a few chords and trying out a few presets, decided I just wanted to super quick, I just want to shoot a stream of consciousness and stream of thought video on this plugin from like a real world scenario. I've got it plugged into my Apollo running, so I've got my PRS plugged into my Apollo, and we're just got Logic loaded up with this plugin, and I'm doing some screen captures, and we'll look at, I just want to play through some of these factory presets and then make a couple of quick tweaks. So you're going to have to deal with my totally crappy guitar playing. So if you have comments around how bad of a guitar player I am, feel free to leave those below. I don't care. I do this for fun. So let's just hear this thing. This thing is absolutely amazing. So we're starting off with the pristine clean preset. It has a delay and a reverb built into it already, and I've got my PRS in a split coil mode to kind of show off all of these beautiful cleans. So first thing I want to do is drop the mix on this delay, just for the type of stuff I'm playing right now. Just going to do that right there on that delay pedal. So immediately, just with this out-of-the-box preset from Pristine Clean, it knocks, half the Kemper profiles that I use out of the water. This thing just immediately hyper clean, sounds wonderful. And this is this first amp model, whatever this snakeskin, I'm going to call it, snakeskin amp, whatever this thing is. That's what this amp is, and so let's kind of just jump straight from there into another preset. So I've chosen the ambient breakup, so it's another similar type of clean, but I'm going to throw this on the humbucker so we can actually get a little more input on this guitar, and it'll get a little breakup as the preset states. Now as I roll some volume down and go back to that coil split position, this sounds just like a regular amp, but it's going to clean up a lot nicer. I mean, that's just immediately inspiring to jump from that clean amp to this slightly crunchy amp. And now I'm going to jump straight over to a Blood Eagle preset, which I'm assuming is based obviously on the Blood Eagle song from Periphery. I can't play that song, but we're just going to play some super crunchy riffs on this, and we're going to see how this comes out. So a great rhythm tone available right out of the box. Now let's jump back in and look at one other preset from this amp, which is called the D Word. This is obviously a Degenti profile, and again, I don't gent that well, and we're just in drop D, but we're going to go ahead and check this one out too. All right, so now we just need to track one more preset down from that last amp in this. And so I found one called Squishy Rhythm. And these are the 4 amps. And then I'll just do a kind of a walk through a couple of the other features here on this plugin. Alright, so that covers off some of the presets from just what's available right out of the box. Let's take a quick look at what else is in this plugin. So to start off with, we've got pedals that are available right up front here. We've got a compressor, an overdrive, a delay you can use in front, and an overdrive. And so for the Squishy Rhythm preset, you can see they've already got one turned on. Let's actually go back to that D Word profile. And we get still same overdrive, but we're now just going to take a look at, well, kind of what's available. We can see down here in this bottom corner, or bottom half of the screen, we see what amp is being paired with what cabinet. We can actually go in to those cabinet settings themselves. I can change the cabinet if I wanted to. I could flip over to this black cab, and I haven't sit here to go through all of these yet to figure out what cab is what. But we've got 4 cabs that are available to us, typically aligned with the cab that goes with the head, but you can mix and match any of these pairs. So if I match, kind of those back together, and you can see I've got a dynamic 57 that's enabled over here, and on this one, I've got a second mic that's available to me, and so right now that mic's turned on or off. I have full control to mess around with this cab. So let's just do a quick what happens if scenario. Right now we've just got this 57 that's on this cab. So now let's turn this mic on, and we've got this 421 that's right here. So again, just gives us a different tone and different sound. I've got custom IRs that are available to me. I've got a ribbon microphone, a 414, a 421, and a 57 that are all available to me right here within this cab sim. So I have all kinds of options from a cabinet simulation perspective. I also have a 10-band, 8-band, however many bands there are EQ that's available to me to use. I don't tend to mess around with a bunch of this stuff, but if you really want to dial in a specific sound, or you want to take out a lot of those highs, I could simply come down and pull these highs out. You also may have heard there, I'm picking up a little noise. I have full control of this noise gate. I can jack that up right here, take out some of that noise. Now we also have a delay and a reverb that are available to us after the amp in the effects loop. Right now in this preset, these are not on, but if we roll back to that pristine clean preset, these are both on and were available to us. Goes back to that nice clean channel that we had earlier. Pull down that mix a little bit. I might want to add a whole bunch more mix to that reverb, get it super washy. This one plugin has a ton of options, 4 amps, 4 cabs, a bunch of effects, and I think this is like 150 euros or something, so it's under 200 bucks US. I don't know if it's available as a pre-order anymore. I bought it as a pre-order. You can get a 14-day trial of this to go check it out for yourselves before you take the plunge and buy it. But dear God, is this thing fantastic. Just within the first 30 minutes of me having this, and half the time of me having it has been actually shooting this video with you and setting this up. So I'm super impressed, and if you are after a new amp sim, if you are looking at hardware modelers, if you're just looking for something that sounds good and is easy to use right out of the box, you have to go check this thing out. I'm Anthony Best. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, smash that subscribe button and tune in for all the kind of stuff that I do on this channel. Leave me your feedback, leave me your comments, and I will see you very, very soon.